Okay, so this is a web-based platform. It's an interactive workspace that the Mellon Foundation and Yale University have developed. And right now it's being used primarily to deal with pre-modern Chinese sources, but it's also could be used for it could be used for Japanese sources. So here we have a Japanese calligraphy project here. And basically it's a way for people to deal with materials that don't necessarily translate that well into normal book form.
Okay.
So you've got here this 19th century edition of Kongzi sayings called Kongzi Jiyu.
Yeah.
And we've got, kind of transcriptions here. So I can show you that that's the transcription. And it's associated with this annotation. So this is a scholarly annotation. And then we have, let's go to a translation. So that's there's translation. Let's see. And so, you basically can assign whatever layers you want to work on something.
Okay.
So that's what this project is. And basically, we're not responsible for the content other than the way in which we are scholars. So this is a book that I happen to be working on now, and so I'm the one who uploaded this content. But what we're responsible for is designing the software that allows for people to do this kind of work together.
Okay. What's the major application for this software?
To allow scholars to collaborate and to present their work in a way that is not a traditional publication format.
I see. So how long has this project been developed?
3 years.
3 years. So it's in the final stage, or still?
Well, I mean, it's definitely going to be an ongoing progress. It's a process. It's not something that we see as necessarily having an endpoint. Like basically, it grows when people upload materials and initiate projects.
I see. So this is collaborative. So people upload more stuff there.
Exactly.
And make the library become bigger.
So I have one edition of Hongmeng right now. This is 真品补图石头记, which is Guangxu era text. I've got, you can see translations of Meipi going on here.
Yeah.
But you can also see that this is one chapter of one Pingdian edition of Hongmeng. There probably are 20 or so really important 19th century Pingdian editions of Hongmeng. And so this is a way that we can actually start to kind of gather them all together, but also to translate all the materials and share them. And it doesn't have to be translation into English. It can be, this is all, as you can see, this is Wenyan. So you could have a translation into Baihua, or you could have a translation into Korean or French. Whatever people want to work on.
So you have a translation engine inside the software?
No. The translator is this engine.
This is my side. How many users so far right now?
Probably around 20. But we're here to get more users.
I see. Is it expensive to subscribe it?
No, it's free.
It's free?
Yeah.
Okay, then who funds the project? So
it's part of the Mellon Foundation, Yale University. It's part of an ongoing desire by the Mellon Foundation to encourage open sharing of materials.
I see. So it's a long-term project.
It's a long-term project.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Ling Ling from China Data Center at University of Michigan, and we provide China data and the US data. You can access data online. So we have a lot of information here. We have statistics data and also sensor data from China. So you are welcome to access our China data online.org to know detail for everything.
So where do you get those data?
So we from China. Also from US we have some organization.
So
we work
how big
together.
is the data center?
What?
How big is the data center? How many?
We belong to University of Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
Yeah. So it's part of
The University Library.
of Michigan, and it's institute belong to Institute of Social Research. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So how long have been this data center been?
So this year we already 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
So
we will celebrate our 20 years anniversary in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there many users now?
So we have several hundred school, library. They subscribe our online access.
Do they allow public access?
Yeah, we have some data. It's free, but most you need
subscription.
Subscription. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I need your name right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Speak Mandarin or no?
Yeah, I speak Mandarin.
Okay, English Chinese.
OK。
Hi. OK， 我是鲍曙明，我是密歇根大学中国数字中心的主任。那我们中心的话，从97年成立以来，主要是致力于推动中国数字的这个开发与服务。所以现在我们在全球的话，大概是应该很多高校，基本上中国研究的都是我们的用户。那我们的中国的数据主要致力于从中国的人口普查统计、经济统计、人口统计，是吧？再加到把它空间化，所以为各种各样的中国研究提供服务。那么基本上这个研究领域可以从那个人口、政治、经济、社会、文化以及宗教各个领域里面，对吧？都涵盖了各个领域里的这个研究这个内容。所以我们也是希望为中国和这个全球研究做出我们自己的贡献。好，谢谢。
你说这个 data center，你们的 data 来源是什么？
我们的数据主要来源是国家统计局，基本上都是官方的，对吧？就是包括政府统计、人口统计和经济统计数据。
OK， 所以是准确的资料，就是
对，原始数据，对，主要是来自国家统计局。当然，我们做了很多就是增值开发服务，包括数字化啦、中文啊、英文啊，然后再加上那个比尔的这个空间的系统啊，让用户可以 easy access 啊，
这个数据中心开放给公众吗？还是只是你们大学？
我们数据是一个密歇根大学的一个数据中心，但是我们是对外是提供这个服务，所以说我们有一些是免费的，也有面向图书馆的收费的。对。
用户大概多少？
我们现在用户的话，因为全球它主要是包括图书馆的，就是机构性用户，所以它可以用的人大概可以几百万。对，因为几百所高校，那每个高校就有上万的，对，
所以就那个用户量很大。
对。
其实中国这20-30年的技术变化，从你们数据里面能看出来吗？
对，这很好的，就是说我们的数据就是说它只能够反映中国的从就成立以来的，
对，
它的人口的变化，包括它的结构的变化，包括空间分布的变化，以及这个经济社会产业它的空间的分布和结构的变化，以及空间的变化，是吧？这大概是目前在研究中国资料里面，那我们在从这个角度是唯一的，对吧？可以研究中国的数据的资源。
OK， 你刚才说那只是原始资料，
对，
有通过分析、编辑啊，会产生有用的那个报告没有？
这个已经很多，你就网上只要到 Google 里面 search 一下，那已经很多，就是说他会注明说这个数字资源来自 China Data Center 的，对，各个领域里面其实都有，
好，最后就是说，未来现在这个数据中心已经很大了，很有用了。未来会有什么方向发展？
对，我们现在不光是是做中国的，也是把同样的方法和思路，对吧？理念，把它再扩展到其他国家，比如美国的，对吧？其他国家地区的，对吧？那么这个不光是从国家的统计局的数据，我们也在把它往民间的数据，比如大数据进行扩展，以及跟其他的各种就是数据来源这个提供商进行合作。然后利用我们的系统把它进行集成，
这个系统是你们大学发展的？
对，这我们是跟武汉大学联合开发的，
也是中外合作。
对。
常来多伦多吗你？
好，各位好，我是来自台湾的国家图书馆副馆长吴英美。我们这一次呢，非常荣幸有这样的机会来参加 AAS 的年会哦。那基本上因为这是一个非常棒的一个亚洲研究的交流平台，所以呢，国家图书馆呢已经将近20年都参与这样每一年参与这样的一个年会。同时呢，我们也会办理这样的一个书展啊。那书展最主要呢是在展现台湾的研究成果，学术研究成果以及它的出版品的一个近况。那每一次呢，不管在哪里举办的这个书展呢，我们在书展展示完了以后呢，我们就会把这一批优良的台湾的人文及社会科学的出版品呢，转赠给当地的大学图书馆做典藏。今年呢，当然也不例外。我们今年在这个书展展示完了以后，我们会捐赠给多伦多大学图书馆来做永久的典藏。同时呢，我们今年呢也结合了中研院的相关的优良图书出版品呢，一起赠送给多伦多大学的郑裕彤东亚图书馆。
介绍一下你们图书馆，你们的图书馆。
我们的图书馆是National Central Library 国家图书馆，我们是在台北，那是属于国家级的图书馆。我们的典藏特色呢在人文社会，同时我们有相当多的这个古籍文献。那对于国家图书馆来讲，重要典藏现在都已经做了数字化，同时呢，我们也把这个数位化的成果呢公开给大众。不只是对馆内自己的数位化成果，同时呢，我们也在全球各地呢成立了23个TRCCS 台湾 Research Center for Chinese Studies 作为我们台湾的汉学资源的在当地的一个典藏的中心。那多伦多大学呢，也是我们在海外的第16个合作伙伴。同时，多伦多大学也是我们数位化计划的合作单位，这也是国家图书馆目前的一个非常重要的国际交流合作的业务重点。
图书馆未来的那个挑战者怎么challenge？现在信息越来越多，越来越广泛，要收藏的范围也越来越多。作为你们国家级的图书馆，未来的方向怎么样？
我们未来方向呢，当然呢就是国际化。全球化还有数位化，这个是我们未来的一个很重要的发展。当然，我们会根基呢，直基于在台湾，那放眼全球国际上的一个合作，这个是增强我们一些虚拟的馆藏，提供给各界，包括学界或者是公共大众，大家一起来参与。这个还有呢，要建立起我们自己一个丰富的华文的文献的一个典藏，这个都是我们未来要努力的目标。
你刚才说的，海外有23个那个 research 中心，对不对？对。
台湾汉学资源中心，对。
那么这个海外的中心对于你们图书馆有多大的帮助？能提供什么东西呢？
事实上，这个台湾汉学研究中心就是在展现台湾的这个研究的成果以及它的出版品。我们成立了这一些台湾汉学资源中心，除了把台湾优良的这个汉学或者是学术的研究的成果放在当地的图书馆之外呢，我们也借由台湾汉学讲座的举办或者是展览的举办，让各位国际上呢来认知台湾的一个各个面向，那还有就是提升台湾的国际形象以及我们的文化实力，
是一个展示的窗口了。
就是展览，对。那像以去年来讲，我们就在匈牙利的国家图书馆有办了这样子的一个文明印记的展览。那我们每一年呢，在这个台湾汉学，也就是刚才讲的 TRCCS 的这些单位呢，基本上每一年都会举办6到8场的这个台湾汉学讲座，在不同的TRCCS 来做举办。对，是。名字有3点会有一个捐赠仪式。那么今年展示，对这些展示完的书就会送给各位作者。前年是在芝加哥。讲了语无伦次，因为我真的有点记不清。那个美术是在台湾教堂边出来的。
你唔好講出你最
大領導跟住，跟大領導
開始啦
即係其實咧，因為我哋每年都參加呢個Association for Asian Studies 呢個年會嘅，咁今年啱啱揀咗喺多倫多啦，所以我哋就一齊過嚟呢邊參加啦。咁主要中文大出版社香港就係一個即係其中一間大學嘅出版社，咁我哋出版嘅都係以學術書為主啦。咁所以我哋今趟展出嘅書咧，因為中文大學就係一個雙語教嘅出版社，所以我哋有中文書有英文書兩種嘅。咁所以今趟嚟參加，我哋帶咗我哋最新嘅英文書咧，亦帶咗我哋最新嘅中文書啦。咁除咗展出之外咧，咁就我哋嘅編輯亦會嚟呢度見一啲我哋嘅作者啦。咁佢哋好多時咧，因為都係大學嘅教授嚟嘅，佢寫完書稿啦，咁佢哋就可能揾出版社，咁佢哋就未必一定嚟我哋呢一間嘅，咁佢哋可能係每一間都會揾嘅，譬如可能係多倫多嘅大學出版社啦，都會揾佢哋嘅，咁可能咁多間之後就睇下邊一間嘅即係出版嘅方向或者係出版嘅我哋叫做科目咧係相近嘅，咁佢可能就即係書稿啱佢俾我哋，咁我哋可以出版啦。咁遲啲可能2-3年後佢本書又喺呢度賣㗎啦，咁就咁樣啦。
你係年年都嚟？
我年年都嚟㗎，我嚟咗10幾年㗎啦，但係大部分時間喺美國唔同嘅城市，譬如上年就喺西雅圖，今年就喺多倫多啦，下年就應該喺DC 喺華盛頓啦，應該係。
成效點咧？其實參加呢個
成效，我覺得咧就唔可以單係睇錢或者賣幾多書嘅，因為咁講啦，因為而家嚟講咧，買書喺現場買書咧，其實係冇以前咁好嘅，因為而家好多時候你睇書咧就唔一定係要攞本書嚟睇，可能佢就有電子書睇啦。咁同埋咧，我覺得有好大嘅問題就係郵購方面方便咗好多，咁可能佢情願翻美國郵購，咁因為我哋都會開會嗰時有 discount 啦，佢哋遲啲咧都可以喺網上買書都有 discount 嘅。咁譬如我哋嘅書啦，中文大出版社嘅書咧，就喺美國或者喺北美啦，即係包括加拿大啦，可以揾哥倫比亞大學出版社，佢哋有網頁訂就得㗎啦，因為我哋嘅書英文書都係佢哋做代理嘅。咁中文書冇辦法啦，就要喺香港訂啦。咁我哋都有網頁嘅，咁你可以查一查就去到我哋網頁訂書咁樣咯嚇。咁當然如果係你有個 conference，咁就會有 discount 咯。咁但係如果平時訂就可能冇啦咁樣。這是什麼做夢人？不是9萬英文，不是這個，我知道，不止不可能了，不止9萬沒有啊，9萬你沒包括，你有包括你就是1頁紙對吧？138頁，再加一點點，150到160，不可能。那可能是 210的话呢，其实现在就让我们看这个明年的进来。
我们是广西师范大学出版社啊，然后呢，我们参加北美亚洲年会以及这个书展啊，大概应该有10来年，所以每年都会参加。因为我们做了很多的像珍稀文献这个板块的这个项目的话呢，它会跟北美亚洲研究的会关系比较密切，而且有很多是一手的那样的原始的资料，所以那我们在这里参展，就像其他的展厅一样，其实我们这块主要会做一个宣传推广的一个工作。但实际上销售这一方面的话呢，因为我们有当地的代理商啊，所以呢销售这一方面呢就是他们在负责，我们呢主要在做推广以及跟学者包括研究机构这样的交流啊。对。
你们这里带来什么书啊？
我们这边的话呢，我们的书呢主要是珍稀文献，就是基础的文献这一块啊，这作为研究的最基础的原始的资料，比如说有些是上本或者孤本，有的是档案手稿或者总而言之呢，就是说作为研究的最基础的资料啊，对。
你们的大学的出版社出名吗？还是？
应该比较著名。在中国的话呢，580多家出版社，那我们出版社应该会排的还比较靠前的位置。整个出版社它会有近1000人，所以呢，应该因为中国的大陆的出版社数量会比较少，所以呢，以我们这样的规模的话呢，在中国的话，应该有些排名会比较靠前，在大学出版社中呢会稳定会前10名。对啊。
除了是出版纸的那个版本之外，有数位化吗？有数字化？
都有啊，对啊。都有啊，
都有这
啊，是啊，
就是那个趋势了。其实是说大家都走 digital。
是啊，对啊。
书展，因为在北美亚这个研究，它在固定的在北美的几所城市，多伦多、费城、西雅图或者华盛顿，每年轮流。所以我上次来参加也是这个会，
对，
大概好像也在喜来登吧，也在这个酒店。
昨天忙了一整天啊。
是。
You can whether choose to read in English or Chinese. So good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Fine, how are you?
Could you tell us, what does it mean for the University of Toronto Library to be receiving this gift today?
We have many scholars, graduate students, faculty members who are very interested in Taiwan, the history and culture of Taiwan and all of China. And these books will be invaluable to them for their research, for learning, for teaching. And I'm fond of saying they're not just here for the current generation of faculty and students, but it'll still be here 100 years from now. Our library is very committed to and proud of actually preserving the record of the achievement of mankind, and making it available not just for now, but for centuries from now.
In terms of collection, what's the percentage of East Asian studies in your library?
Our library has about 12.5 million volumes, and about 650,000 of those volumes are related to East Asia. So our East Asian collections. It's probably another 100,000 or so in Western languages that are also about East Asia. So China, Korea, and Japan, and Southeast Asia as well.
So you are pleased with these donations, right?
I'm sorry?
I mean, from your point of view, you are pleased to accept these donations?
We're very pleased to accept these donations. We're always glad to add to our research collections, and these donations will add significantly to our research collections in Taiwan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
今天很高兴有来自台湾与世界各地的汉语学者共同聚会。现在我们邀请共同主办单位蒋经国基金会执行长朱宇慧院士为我们讲解。
Let me introduce myself. My name is Yang Chu. I'm the president of Jiang Jingguo Foundation for International Scholarly Exchange. I'm very happy and feel very privileged to be part of this book donation ceremony. Our foundation is mandated to promote Chinese study and Taiwan-related research around the world. We have sponsored scholars to do research work. We have sponsored graduate students to do dissertation, but also we play a small role in facilitating scholarly exchange. So that's why over the last 10 years, we have teamed up with the National Central Library and also Academia Sinica that to design programs that will make scholarly work coming out of Taiwan to be more readily accessible and to benefit more scholar and graduate students. So this is one of the events where we collaborate with the two institutions so that they can present the cream of the crop, the best work that come out of Taiwan. They are either published by Taiwanese publisher or they are written by Taiwan-based scholar and graduate student. Hi. Yeah. And also, this would be a very wonderful occasion for librarian based at U of Toronto to forge a closer tie with our National Central Library and also with Academia Sinica. So today's, although the quantity of those donations is not very big, I know that there are about 400 titles from the National Central Library, but also quite some number from the Institute of History and Philology. But I can assure you the quality is not the only matter. The quality that really matters. I do hope that those books will benefit graduate students, faculty members, not just at UT, but also the Toronto community as well. I know there are many scholar and independent scholar, they go to your library, for research, for reading, and so on and so forth. And also, I believe that today's book donation is just beginning. What's bound to be a long-lasting partnership between University of Toronto and Taiwanese academic community. So I'm extremely pleased that our foundation has been able to play a very small role facilitating this scholarly exchange event. We haven't done much at all except for facilitating this event. All the hard work, has been borne by the Deputy Chief Librarian, from Central Library, and also Professor Liu from the Institute of History and Philology. They have to make sure that all the proper title has been selected and shipped properly and set up this exhibit, and eventually hand over and at the end of the exhibit to the esteemed the East Asia Library at University of Toronto. So in any case, I'm very fortunate to be able to say a few words, and also I do hope that my foundation in future will be able to continue to play this facilitating role, so that we can have a closer economic tie and also more different kind of engagement and dialogue between the two communities. So that's what we wish to see. More is coming. and also I hope that all of you that who have been to Toronto, this great city, will have an enjoyable stay here. Thank you.
Mr. Alfred, President Chu, Deputy Director General.
Bluetooth mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very pleased and privileged to be here participating in this book donation ceremony. You can see all publications and the material exhibited by we know that the partnership between NCT and
朱执行长，Director Board and 我们的洪处长以及各位在现场的嘉宾，大家午安。我是来自中华民国台湾的国家图书馆副馆长。我们呢，我非常的高兴呢，有这样的机会，代表我们国家图书馆以及汉学研究中心来参加 AAS 的年会，1年1度的盛会。那这个是一个非常有意义而且非常优质的一个平台，对于亚洲研究的人来讲的话，这是一个非常重要的一个交流平台。所以呢，这个年会呢，国家图书馆自然不能缺席。我们参与这个年会有20多年的历史，同时我们会在年会的现场举办书展，而这些书展呢，最重要的目的就是在展现台湾的汉学研究成果以及出版品给国际的汉学界，大家一起来认识台湾的一个发展的一个状况。那今年当然也不例外，我们在蒋经国基金会的一个协助之下呢，我们共同合办了这样的一个书展。那这个书展呢，包括了有414册的书，都是选自这近3年台湾汉学研究在人文及社会科学方面呢非常优质的学术研究成果以及出版品在这里跟大家见面。那这些最主要呢，就是在促进提升我们台湾的汉学研究成果给予社会大众。那今年呢，我们也循往例，在整个书展结束之后，我们会将这些书呢送给这个多伦多大学。那当然不只有我们国家图书馆出版品，我们也会结合了中研院，总共有137册有关于台史所、史语所以及数位文化中心的优质出版品。那多伦多大学呢，事实上是国家图书馆呢在海外第16个台湾汉学研究中心的合作伙伴。同时呢，我们也是共同来进行一个数位化的一个合作计划，一个非常重要的国际伙伴。那我们在此呢也深深的期盼，借由国家图书馆和国际以及台湾汉学界的朋友的一个努力呢，能让这个台湾的这个形象提升，同时展现台湾的文化实力。当然，我们更希望能够透过这样子的一个管道，让国际汉学界呢来认识，来重新呢来掌握台湾的汉学研究的重要的学术成果。那当然，我们更希望借由这个书展呢，能够引领国际人士来认识台湾的各个社会层面。那最后呢，要祝福各位有一个愉快的周末假期。谢谢。
Okay. Now we'll become
of scholars in general in Canada and our local community. So let me just say a bit about the University of Toronto Libraries. In Canada, our National Library collects mostly Canadiana material. So it doesn't build collections documenting the history and achievement and cultures of the rest of the world. So we have undertaken that mission at the University of Toronto Libraries. We believe strongly that we want to build collections that really are from around the world, that document as many cultures as possible, that document different points of view, different cultural points of view, different political points of view, and preserve that, to make that available for scholars in Canada and the rest of the world, certainly for our graduate students and faculty at the University of Toronto, but for all other scholars, but also for our communities. So we have a very large, as many of you know, East Asian community in Toronto, and these collections and all of our East Asian collections are open to those communities. We're very proud to be able to partner on occasion with the Taipei Economic Trade Office on a variety of programs that serve the community as well as our scholars. Collections like this, one of our missions in the University of Toronto Libraries is to make sure that the documentation of our contemporary history and culture from around the world will not just be available now, but generations from now. So 100 years from now, I like to say, or 200 years from now, these books will still be preserved in our library and available to scholars who want to understand the early part of the 21st century. And we're deeply committed to preserving that material. So I want to thank Dr. Chu, Mr. Hong, Ms. Wu, Academic Seneca, the Foundation National Central Library for making all of these collections available to us and available to scholars at the University of Toronto and in Canada and in North America. I'll just end by saying I visited Taiwan twice. Have really enjoyed my visits. The National Central Library, Academic Seneca, the National Taiwan University, and others who are all incredibly gracious and hospitable, showing me extraordinary collections, talking to me about libraries and partnerships, and I look forward to coming again. So finally, thank you so much. Thank you for these wonderful collections. We're deeply grateful. The National Central Library. So what this is actually a photograph of the library at the University of Toronto that was built in 1892. So it is our 125th anniversary. The university is much older than that, but in 1890, the libraries at the University of Toronto burned to the ground. The collections were totally destroyed, as was the building. A new building arose out of those ashes, opened in 1892. Collections, at that time Canada was a part of the British Empire, so collections were taken up from all over the British Empire, but I believe that they also came from other countries in the world, and I suspect some of them came from China, and filled this library. They remain actually a part of our collection, so we still have those original collections that came about after the fire. We're now celebrating the 125th anniversary, and we're delighted to present this to the National Central Library in appreciation for this donation, but also as a symbol of library cooperation around the world, which happened for us beginning in 1890.
Okay, thank you.